91 million euros provided to subsidise animal cruelty. Incredible. Compared to 15 million euros total core funding for sports organisations in this country, FAI, GAA, Swim Ireland, Olympic Ireland, 91 million euros the government wants to hand over. And the Green Party going against their professed position to support this, and Labour and Sinn Féin shamefully sitting on the fence trying to have it both ways. As has been pointed out, it is wildly out of touch with the views of ordinary people. There was a poll in 2019 that said that 80% of people who had an opinion agreed that the Irish government should stop funding greyhound racing. That poll was done before the discovery of greyhound skeletons this year dumped 2 kilometres from Newbridge Greyhound Stadium, and the recent confirmation that we had in terms of horse racing that 42 million euros in public funds were paid out in prize money to multi-millionaires at horse races last year. Over the last 20 years, we've transferred a reported total of 1.54 billion euros to both industries. What could 91 million euros do? It could double the amount of refuge spaces for those fleeing domestic violence to 282. We would still have money to spare. It's 91 million is more than the total that is being allocated to the retrofitting of local authority social housing in 2023. It's an absolute scandal that the government prioritises funding greyhound and horse racing over any of these vital things. I think there's a lot of attention in this debate every year, rightly, on the issue of greyhound racing. But I think the question of horse racing and where this money is going is increasingly going to come into question as well. Because, and the Minister and I debated this, the truth is this money ends up in the hands of multi-millionaires. You look at the top 3 winners in the most recent fact book from the horse racing industry: JP McManus, Michael O'Leary, John MacNeill. People who are all already multimillionaires, they're the ones who are ending up with this money. 72% of the prize money goes to the racehorse owners, only 10% to jockeys and trainers, and only 8% to stable staff, charities and industries organisation. You look at the widespread cruelty in terms of the greyhound industry. You look at the report from 2019, the RTÉ documentary reporting that the industry was breeding up to 1,000% more puppies than it needs, resulting in 6,000 dogs being killed per year, not being deemed fast enough, referred to within the industry as wastage. It is incredible, it's outrageous that year after year this Dáil agrees to give tens, almost 100 million euros to these industries.